Hey everyone, so have you ever heard someone say something that sounds kind of wild? Like if you do one tiny little thing, it's going to cause this huge disaster? Well, that's what's called a slippery slope argument. And today we're going to break down exactly what it is so you can spot it a mile away.
To really get this, just imagine you're standing at the very top of a super steep, muddy hill. Someone tells you, hey, don't even take one step. If you do, you're going to slide all the way to the bottom and there's no way to stop. That feeling? That's the whole idea behind the slippery slope. So, yeah, that whole idea of sliding down a hill is the perfect way to think about this. A slippery slope argument is when someone takes one small step and claims it's going to lead to this giant, terrible leap.
Okay, so here's the official definition for you. A slippery slope is a type of mistake in our thinking. We call it a fallacy. It's basically when someone says one little action is automatically going to cause a whole chain of really bad things to happen, but they don't have any real proof.
You can think of it like this. The argument says if this one thing, let's call it A, happens, then this other really extreme thing, Z, is definitely going to happen. The big problem here is that it just jumps from A all the way to Z, skipping everything in between. All right, the best way to really understand this is to see it in action. So let's look at a few examples you've probably heard around school. Here's a total classic. You might hear something like, if we let kids chew gum in class, next thing you know, they'll be bringing candy and then soda, and pretty soon it'll be total chaos in here. See how that works? It starts with something simple, like gum, and ends with chaos. And that's the leap we're talking about. The argument makes this huge jump from a tiny rule change about gum all the way to the entire classroom just completely falling apart. It just assumes the absolute worst will happen. Or what about this one? I bet you've heard this about the dress code. If we let just one person break the dress code, pretty soon nobody's going to follow any of the rules. It's that same pattern, right? One small thing leads to everything breaking down. The issue here, again, is that massive jump in thinking. The argument just assumes that one person breaking one little rule will somehow cause everybody to ignore all the rules. It's predicting this worst-case scenario without any real evidence. You know, sometimes we even do this to ourselves, especially when we're stressed out about school or grades. And this is a perfect example of how we can blow a small problem way, way out of proportion. It connects one single bad grade to this awful future that probably isn't going to happen at all. It's so important to remember that one little slip-up doesn't mean your whole life is ruined.
Okay, so we've seen what it is. Now, why is this kind of thinking a problem? And more importantly, how can you get good at spotting it? Let's build up your toolkit for thinking clearly.
Here's the deal. Slippery slope arguments are a problem because they're not really based on facts or logic. They're designed to make you feel scared. They do this by exaggerating what might happen and jumping to the worst possible conclusion, which usually just shuts down any real conversation. So, when you hear an argument that sounds a little bit like that slippery hill, you don't just have to go along with it. Here are 3 super simple steps you can use to check if you're dealing with a slippery slope. First things first, look for the proof. Is there any actual evidence that this one small step is really going to cause that whole chain reaction? If there's no proof, that's a huge red flag.
Second, just watch for exaggeration. Ask yourself, are they jumping straight to the worst possible thing that could ever happen? Real life usually isn't that extreme. And finally, try to separate the feelings from the facts. Is this person trying to make you feel afraid, or are they actually showing you real evidence? A slippery slope argument almost always uses fear to try and convince you. Honestly, learning to spot a slippery slope is like having a superpower for clear thinking. It helps you focus on what's actually real, not just on what sounds scary. So next time you hear one of those wild predictions, you can take a step back and check for that slope.